Imagine spending years becoming the best player in the world, building a legendary career, winning championships, earning the respect of the entire competitive scene, and then getting kicked out of your own team. No money, no fame, no access to the character you spent years building. It sounds like the beginning of a tragedy. But for Ye Xiu, it became the beginning of the greatest comeback in anime. And here's the surprising part. Almost nobody talks about the King's Avatar. Most people see it and immediately think, it's just another anime about video games. But that's exactly where they're wrong. Because the game is only the battlefield. The real story is about a legendary player who lost everything, and now has to prove he's still the best. Before we continue, have you ever skipped an anime simply because its theme didn't interest you? That's exactly what happened to thousands of people. And they missed one of the most underrated anime of the last decade. The protagonist is Ye Xiu. For years, he was considered the greatest player in glory. Professional teams studied his matches. Fans admired him. His rivals feared him. Then everything changed. He lost his team, his account, his career. Most anime begin with a hero trying to become the strongest. The King's Avatar begins after the strongest player has already fallen. The challenge isn't reaching the top. It's getting back there. Ye Xiu doesn't stand out because he's stronger than everyone else. He stands out because he understands glory better than anyone. The game has 24 different classes. Most professionals dedicate their entire careers to mastering just one. Ye Xiu refuses to follow that rule. Instead, he creates Lord Grim, a character built around the forgotten unspecialized class. A class almost everyone abandons. Most players saw a weakness. Ye Xiu saw an opportunity. If nobody understood the class, nobody could prepare to fight it. That's why every battle feels different. The anime never tells you Ye Xiu is a genius. It proves it. Every victory comes from strategy, not luck, not hidden powers. Every fight feels like a game of chess. And just when you think you've seen everything, the anime introduces Ye Xiu's greatest weapon, the legendary Thousand Chance umbrella. It may look like an ordinary umbrella, but it can instantly transform into multiple weapon types. A spear, a sword, a rifle, a launcher, allowing Ye Xiu to change fighting styles in the middle of combat. His opponents don't lose because he's overpowered. They lose because they never know what he's about to do next. And that's what separates the King's Avatar from most action anime. Victory comes from intelligence, preparation, creativity, and always staying several steps ahead. But Ye Xiu is only part of what makes this series special. Because glory itself is one of the most believable competitive worlds ever created in anime. It feels less like a game, and more like a real sport. Professional organizations, sponsors, historic rivalries, player transfers, championships, fans, media pressure. Every victory changes careers. Every defeat has consequences. Every match matters. You're not watching random battles. You're watching people fight for their future. That's why the tension never comes from asking, can Ye Xiu win? The real question is, how will he win this time? The answer is never plot armor. It's experience, preparation, strategy, and reading the battlefield better than anyone else. Even if you've never played an MMORPG, you'll understand exactly why Ye Xiu wins. Another reason the series stands out is its animation. The battles remain smooth and easy to follow. Every movement has a purpose. Every skill is clear. Nothing feels chaotic. But the greatest strength of the King's Avatar is still Ye Xiu himself. He never boasts. He never gives long speeches. He simply logs into glory, and lets his gameplay do the talking. Maybe that's why this anime remains so underrated. People think it's just another gaming anime, when in reality, it's a story about talent, experience, strategy, perseverance, and proving your worth after losing everything. You're not watching someone become stronger. You're watching a legend remind the world why he became a legend in the first place. So if you've been ignoring the King's Avatar, maybe it's finally time to give it a chance. You might discover one of the smartest and most underrated anime ever made. Now I want to hear from you. Have you already watched the King's Avatar? Or did this video convince you to give it a chance? Let me know in the comments. Because honestly, The king's avatar deserves far more recognition than it gets.